Kelsey Campbell.
And Ms. Campbell, where are you employed?
The Walgreens on North Shore Market Street.
Okay, and how long have you been at the
At that store about 4 years.
What's your position at that Walgreens?
The store manager.
Were you the store manager at that Walgreens in November of 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to draw your attention back to 2022. Do you recall at some point being approached by investigators in the Chattanooga Police Department about potentially looking at video footage from your store?
Yes.
Do you recall who that was?
Detective Cantrell.
Cottrell. Okay. And can you describe for the jury what kind of video system Walgreens at the corner of Market and Frazier has?
Yes, we have 16 cameras that are all throughout the store for the entrance, the parking lot, just monitoring who comes in and out and transactions and things like that.
Is that video footage kept and stored on servers that Walgreens has?
Yes.
How long is it stored for?
I believe it's 60 days.
Okay. And do you have access to that footage?
Yes.
And did you have access in November of 2022?
Yes.
When police department investigators came to see you, did they tell you what they were looking for?
They just said that there was an ongoing investigation and needed to access the cameras to just review some of the footage.
And did you allow them to access that footage?
Yes.
Did you remain with them while they were accessing that footage?
I came in and out of the office while they had access to it, yes.
Do you recall what date range they were looking for specifically?
It was like the week of Thanksgiving. I think it was like the 22nd
Okay.
to the 28th or something like that.
And to your knowledge, did they locate video footage that they needed you to make a copy of for them?
Yes.
And do you recall how many videos or I don't know if that's the right way to say it, I'm sorry. How many downloads, how many videos? I don't know.
There was 2 separate periods of time. I believe was recorded about an hour before and after for 2 different instances in that day.
What day?
The 22nd, was it the 22nd, I believe?
I'll show you some
Okay.
materials to see. But that day, they took 2 separate
Sets of video, yes.
sets of video with them.
Yes.
And you have access to be able to actually extract that video from the server and give it to law enforcement.
Yes.
Do you do that in the normal course of your job?
Yes.
Okay. Showing you 2 jump drives. You can touch them and look at them. Do you recognize those?
Yes.
Have you viewed the matters on those jump drives?
Yes. Both of them.
Both of them?
Yes.
Have you initialed on those jump drives to signify that you've seen the footage on those?
Yes.
And what's on those jump drives?
Video footage of the 2 incidences from that day.
Okay, that you had delivered to the Chattanooga Police Department?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I move to make these 2 jump drives the state's next 2 exhibits.
It was 2021.
Ms. Court Reporter, I've asked that the afternoon be 20. It says afternoon. For 20, yes. And Ms. Campbell, is there a way in the Walgreens system to connect a purchase with a video surveillance
Yes.
capture?
Typically, if we have a dollar amount or last 4 of a card number, we can search and find times when those purchases were made, and then we'd use that to look at the video to see what happened.
Do you recall if that was done for law enforcement as it relates to these 2 videos?
Yes.
Did you look up the receipts that were connected with those 2 videos?
Yes.
And how did you do that in this case? By card number, by the video? Do you recall?
It was by the card numbers. They had left up the screen where they had looked at one transaction, and then I looked up to see if there was any other purchases that day, and found another one, which was the second, I believe the second set of videos that we found.
Okay. And you were able to extract those receipts for law enforcement?
Yes.
Were you also able to look at the receipts and verify that they coordinated with the 2 videos that you had given law enforcement?
Yes, because you'll see the time that it happened and the register number. You can relate the 2 together.
Okay, Your Honor, approach. recognize those?
Yes, ma'am.
What are they?
Receipts from my store on the 23rd of November.
Are those the receipts that you gave to law enforcement related to video footage? Your Honor, I'd ask that these be marked as states next to exhibits.
Next two exhibits,
Yes, Your Honor.
22 and 23.
All right, Ms. Campbell, I'll direct your attention to the screen behind you. We were unsure on the date earlier, but can you tell me what that date says?
Yes, November 23rd of 2022.
Okay, and Your Honor, for the record, I'm referring to State's Exhibit 23. This is a receipt from the Walgreens at North Market Street.
Yes.
Okay. And payment details, what does this indicate to you right here?
That is the card with the last 4 digits of the card that was used when they purchased the items.
Okay. And would 1:41 p.m. be the correct time of the purchase?
Yes.
State's Exhibit number 22. Again, same thing, is this a receipt that you had pulled for law enforcement?
Yes.
And is the date the same, 11/23/22?
Yes.
Would the time of 7:03 p.m. be accurate?
Yes.
Okay. And again, payment details, can you read the last 4 digits of that card?
4189.
Ms. Campbell, are you familiar with the North Shore area?
Fairly. Yes.
Do you know how far away from Tremont Street or the Tremont Apartments the Walgreens that you're the manager at is?
It's within a couple blocks.
Not to break it. Do I need to disconnect my computer?
You can do what you want. Any questions for Mrs. Campbell? All right, the first question is, can the jury watch the videos? And the second is, how did you find out the card belonged to Jason to purchase the items? This information will be provided by another witness. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.